Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We're back in our Cubs franchise, and we made a couple of trades at the All-Star break, acquiring Hector Neris and none other than Cody Allen. So Cody Allen's going to go in that closing position. Neris is going to be a setup with Rendon, and we're going to hit it hard with these guys. Some good additions here later on in our bullpen that we seriously need as we see what could be a possible playoff contender if they can get it going. Right now they're kind of slumping. They only have 50 and 53 right now, their record. Although they are in second place. So we're going to see Carlos Carrasco out here. Moved over from the Indians to play over in LA. He's 10-5 in 20 games, and he's going to come out just going after these Cubs hitters as Baez here striking out for the first out of the game. And as we go in the bottom of the frame, we're going to see Chad Crow, the rookie, 20 games, 8-4, 3.43 ERA, and 1.34 WHIP. So getting better as the season goes on. This was a high fly ball in left field. Trying to track it down has happened. It goes over his head. It looks like he loses track of it. And that's going to be a triple. Actually, he's going to go for home. Good throw in and gets the runner there. Just a big try to... It is an error out and left, but that doesn't matter. As Crow coming in, slider on the outside. Schwarber behind the plate again. We're still waiting for Contreras off a broken wrist or broken arm. He's out 2 months. Good play by Russell here. Throws over the first. It's going to be a tad late, but good play to like a slide stop. Just cannot get it up and over in time. Next batter with it now. It's going to be a slow roller up the middle. Going to try to test Harper, and we just don't throw it in the third. We hit our cutoff man. Sweeping curve by Verdugo there, swinging at that, and Verdugo's not reaching that one in a million years. With 2 outs, this one's a slow roller over to Russell, and that's Carrasco that was hitting there. That's going to be an easy out. So we keep it tied at 1-1. Cubs still have not got a hit into the third. Hayward hit on the right side. That's over the glove of the diving outfielder. This is going to be the first hit of the game. It might be a triple to lead off the third. Finally gets it thrown in, and Hayward's going to hold it third. So that's his second triple of the season. Happ is going to look at that four-seam inside. You got to swing at these pitches to put it in play. So next batter, Crow. He's going to hit it in. They're going to concede the run to get Crow at first. And the Cubs go up with 1 run. Good sacrifice there. Baez, four-seam up in the zone, swinging and chasing at that. Then we go into the bottom frame. This one's going to be a pop-up over to Rizzo, and that will end... Well, that will actually be the first out. This is a ground ball over to Baez. Good field there. And going the next one, it's going to be a pop-up to Rizzo. And he's got that one. So a lot of activity by Rizzo and Baez to end that inning by themselves. And we'll go into the fourth. Top of the fourth here. Russell's going to sky this one out left. He had a home run last episode. He's going to tack one more. It's a 3-1 count, and, well, he just hangs that one over the plate. No doubt about that one. So that's one of the reasons the Dodgers have been slacking this year is no run support from their key pitchers. They're pitching great, just no runs. So in the bottom of the fourth, changeup down outside the zone, and Crow gets his third strikeout. Going to the fifth, bunt over. Hit too hard. Rizzo just plays those so great. And now he's going to bat, and he's going to sky this one out in right center. It looks like it's going to be deep. It has a chance, and that one's gone. Rizzo tacks on an insurance run in the top of the seventh. And that's still off Carrasco that's out there. Surprising. He's still pitching a 2-run game. Now a three-run game. So still a quality start, but we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th where Crow is going to give up a solo shot straight away center pretty much. That's 295 out there. That's going to be over 320. He hits that one. It's Lonnie Chisenhall that goes yard here. So Crow just trying to keep it close at least until you can turn over the bullpen. But that's just the first pitch of the 7th inning. So Crow still out here. 1-2, 4. Seam fastball on Moreland inside. And we're going to go to Hector Nurias, one of the guys we just acquired. 3 ERA, 4-3. And we'll see what he can do with one man on first. DeShields staring at that one. He was the one that tried to have the inside the park home run. Well, that's not happening. 0-2 count. This one just hung it just a little bit too high. Wanted this down and outside the zone, but Nurias here gets another one, and now they're going to hit this one into right center. It's going to be off the wall. It's going to go behind Hap. They will score one, and a second run will come in. The play at third is too late. Now it'll be a triple. It's a lot of weird hang time with that one for Coy Sager. It's a tie ball game. Nurias, though, finally gets out of the inning with the slider inside with a man on third. And the Cubs need to take back this game. Here is Harper with a leadoff in the 10th. We have an extra inning baseball as that one's going to be a leadoff double. So the Cubs trying to win this one in extras. So this is 31st double of the season, and Hayward's going to have this one drop right in front of the left fielder. We are going to send Harper home. No chance to challenge that. And the Cubs go up by 1. So next one is going to be John Jay coming in for a pinch hit, and that one straight over to second. And that will end your inning. And guess who's coming in? The newly acquired, that's right, Cody Allen. 24 saves this season out of 38 games. 4.43 ERA. He's given up a little bit of hits here and there, but just that's on a Phillies team that's just not doing great. And that's a curveball outside. That's inside on the outside corner. And, well, Hernandez staring at that one. 2-2 count. DeShields. There's a fastball inside. Easy play out in the outfield. Harper's got that one for the second out. Trying to get the first save as a Cub. It's going to be inside. And that one's going to be an easy play for Hap. And the first save for Cody Allen. Nurias does get the win because he was out there pitching into the 10th. So he held it down for 3 innings. But Allen gets his 25th of the season, and Wood goes 1-9 off that one. So Hyun-Jin, or Hyun-Jin Ryu, can't pronounce names. 7-5, 3.27, 20 starts, 1.23 ERA. We'll see what Ryu can do against Jake Arrieta. 21 starts, he's 11-4. 2.59 ERA, he's an all-star. And, well, he's trying to get his 3rd Cy Young of this franchise. So this one's going to be in the bottom of the 1st, the man on second. And that one's going to be skied out in the right field. Easy catch for Jimenez out there. So only one hit. It was a double. We're going to see Harper out in the top of the 2nd. That one's like a slow roller, and they're going to put this one behind, and we're going to not send Harper. I thought it was going to go in the dugout, but it just hit the railing there. I forgot Dodger Stadium, there's a fence. It can't go in the dugout, and, well, Hap looking like a fool out there swinging at that slider inside. Next one, Sang, the rookie, skies this out in left, or actually right center. And, well, that's a 2-run shot. He's had 6 of the season, but he's growing in his own. He's still not good enough to be a backup catcher. If Contreras, who went down this season, we've had to use Schwarber behind the plate a lot. But he's filled in as that third guy on the roster, but we need Schwarber to have some time. Arrieta, that's a strike up in the zone. And now Russell. That's going to be out in left center. That's going to be against the wall. It's going to hit. Takes an odd bounce. And that's going to hold him at second with 2 outs. We only get a ground ball and nothing else, but Arrieta against Pence. Still, that's inside corner. And now we see Harper staring at one that's on the outside from Rue. And, well, we're going to the top of the 4th, trying to recreate that same magic, but Sang just swinging a miss. So bottom of the 4th, Arrieta. It's a slider inside and a line drive straight to Russell, sliding catch against Chisenhall. Turner's out here next, and he drives this one out in right field. And we're going to try to get him at first here, and he is safe. For some reason, we tried to hit the cutoff there, and, well, cutoff wasn't paying attention, so it went over to first. As this was a shallow hit, but easily playable by Harper out and left. And it's 2-0. Arrieta in the bottom of the 5th now. 2-2 count, 4-seam. And nowhere is that one going to be hit. So ERA leaders, Arrieta is 5th in the league. Bumgarner and Smarger out there, both of the Giants. And what we're still working here is Hernandez staring at that one. And Arrieta just doing work now at this point. Top of the 6th, Bryant at the plate. He's going to put this one out and right against the shift. He's going to try for 2 here. The throw is going to hit the cutoff man, but easily staying up. No slide over at second. So now Rizzo is going to put this out in a blooper to right. It will advance Bryant. Thought it might be caught, so he stayed over at second. Now Happ just needs to put it out in the outfield, and they're not going to have a play at second, so that is in the hole. But it was 2 outs, and well, that's not going to score a run. Bottom of the 6th, Chisenhall up here, slow roller up the middle, just under a diving Addison Russell. So, still on the bottom of the 6th here, 4-seam inside Sager, staring, swinging, and still missing. Arrieta's on a roll. So bottom of the 7th, he's still out here just slinging away, and Turner misses that one. That's up. And now Arrieta has 3 shutouts, trying to get a 5th here if he can. 4-seam. That's one's against Moreland again. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th now. It's still 2-0. Arrieta's going to let a leadoff single, and that's going to pass Jimenez. Bounce off the wall. Almora's going to get this one in, and it will be a leadoff double. So we have a choice here. Do we keep in Arrieta? That's Pence with that hit. We will. First pitch. It's right over to Bryant. Runner's going to stay at second. Easy play at first. With 3-1 count, this is going to be just an easy playable at second. And that will end your game. Arrieta with a full game shutout. So that's his 4th of the season. He moves to 12-4. Rule gets to 7-6. And Los Angeles held off 4 hits, but only 5 for the Cubs as Lester comes in here. Sager trying to turn around this batting and trying to get this team rolling again. And it's Clayton Kershaw. He's 8-7, 21 starts, a 3.13 ERA. So falling off a little bit. He is 33 years old for this franchise. So trying to get it going here. As Hayward, that's up and in. Still classic Kershaw. And Kershaw does get Jimenez. Actually, it's Baez trying to steal. I just hit the wrong button here, and well, no chance. Kershaw, I meant to go back to the base, but for some reason, I hit the other button. And now Bryant, slider inside, and that's going to be a miss. Grandal just Good catching back there. John Lester, 9-6, 21 games, 3.30 ERA. He hasn't had the run support to get a lot of wins this season. Been a lot of close games as well. But every time we pitch with him, he pitches great. So here we go. The first pitch, trying to be a bunt. Can be barehanded grab by Bryant in the close play at first, and they'll get him. So DeShields just cannot run that one out. Next batter. It's a curveball just over Rizzo's head. That's pulled in and thrown into second. So trying to get a double play here. 1-2 count. Sinker inside Sager. Just can't do anything with that one. So 2-2 count. Next batter, that's going to be hit on a protection swing out and left. And Harper is going to have that one as Schwarber is playing behind the plate again today. And that one's your inning. Dodgers get one hit. Cubs still blanked. It's Clayton Kershaw. And, well, finally we get a hit by Happ with 2 outs in the top of the second. So trying to get a going against Kershaw. Schwarber. That's going to not be able to squeak away. Good throw on the turn and jump. And that will end your inning. Thought it might sneak through there to send Happ to third. Well, it's not going to happen. But Hayward's going to have a single with 2 outs again in the top of the third in front of the left fielder. And, well, it's again man on first with Curtin Clayshaw pitching. Still pretty difficult. It's going to be Baez. Baez, the high fly ball deep in center field, easily playable. And will that'll end your inning. Just cannot string some hits against Clayton Kershaw. And, well, Lester's doing the same, only giving up 1 hit. So Vertigo's going to come out here, and we're going to see what we can do. Kershaw's next. Lester's been pitching pretty good. It is the bottom of the third. And that one just under the glove, and I don't know what Baez is doing over at second. Or that's Happ doing over at second. Baez is playing short. And that will be a leadoff single. So with Clayton Kershaw at the plate, trying to get the runner over. He will attempt the bunt. It's the Rizzo, easily playable, and that will turn to no. Not a good turn at second, it looked like, but still will get only Kershaw over at second. Cutter inside to Shields, cannot get anything on the ball. 0-1 count, 4-seam down and in the zone. Going to an 0-2 count here. Going to the outside. The cutter, it's going to not have Salad hit. Baez over at short. We'll end that inning with that punch out, and that will only be 1 more hit. So we see Bryant in the 4th. Bryant going yard. He did last episode too, and Bryant puts this one, it looked like, out in the restaurant out there in the concession stands. Kershaw just hangs that one, and Bryant makes him pay. So we'll see Rizzo what he can do if he can catch a pitch like that as well. And that's going to be inside, but it will be a single. So able to pull it out in right field. Harper puts this one out in left field. Harper's had a pretty good chance of putting it out in left, and we're not able to get that one. Slow roll by, it looks like Hundley. It's over first. But Happ cannot put it in play. It's a good fastball on the outside corner, just protecting. It's 1 out. Now it's Schwarber. It's a 12-6 curve. Not catching that one either. Trying to put the ball in play is Almora. And that was a weak hit straight to first, and that will end your inning. So we get on 2, but we can't pull him around. We get Bryant with that monster home run out and left. And now Lester has some room to work with. With that cutter on the outside, not going to get that one. Outside the zone as well. So that'll end your 4th inning. We go into the 5th. Lester That's a up and a blooper, and that one's going to hit in front of the left fielder just down the line. That's a leadoff hit for Lester, actually. Trying to help his cause here. Is Baez, next one out. 12-6 curve, not good with off speed. Lost the first one. Bryant's going to let this one go. We're going to send the 2 runners there, and Lester's going to get a stolen base today. Over on second is Addison Russell. They're going to intentionally walk Bryant after that pass ball. That's going to bring up Rizzo. Dangerous. And that one is a breaking ball held over. It's going to get past the right fielder. This is going to empty all the bases. Rizzo is going to have a 3 RBI double. Bases loaded, 3-run double. Just great by Rizzo. The right fielder just can't get there fast enough. I think DeShields gets there as fast as he can to prevent a triple. And now in the top of the 5th, we're just tacking on more hits. So we get the bases loaded again off a Happ single. It's Schwarber. Schwarber high fly ball, center fielder will get it to Shields, and that will score a run on that sacrifice. So it's Rizzo coming in here. We are trying to bat around here. It's 5-0. Next one, that's Albert Almora, actually. And Almora's going to pop this up and down the line. Catcher's going to catch that one with Grandal. But we tack on 5 against Clayton Kershaw. That's big. As Lester coming out in the 5th. And that one is caught by Rizzo. We'll hold the 2 runners at first and second. Again, this is going to be some bad contact. Easily playable over at first. And that will end your inning. So only 2 hits there, but no runs. As Lester's due up next, and well, we're going to see Ross Stripling come out here. Right-hander, 2.87 ERA. Weird that they don't have him starting. I think he's a starting caliber guy. As we're going to have John Lester stay in the game. And John Lester gets another single. He's 2 for 2. Actually, he's 2 for 3. As Baez gonna jack one out and left. He has that power, gives the skip. And we chase a lot of pitches with Baez. You don't hit a lot of home runs with him. He has 14 on the season, and well, that's 7-0. And Stripling just cannot stop the hemorrhaging that started with Clayton Kershaw today. Lester getting that single out and left, helping his cause. Chris Bryant grounds out. Well, then it's Rizzo tacking on another in the 6th. With 2 outs. Just again. This Cubs team has a lot of power when they want it to show. We've also had some games where we haven't been able to hit, and our pitching has had to take over. At this point, when we face an LA team that just can't score runs, doesn't matter if you have 1 run or 8, you're just not going to lose. Top of the 7th. Now it's Schwarber with 1 out. And this is off Stripling again. Stripling has gave up 3 home runs. 2 solos and 1 2-run home run. The Cubs are just beating this ball out of the park all day long. It's a 4th home run of the game. And now in the bottom of the 8th, Bryant's going to put this one in the gap. And well, we are going to send Almora home. It's going to be a throw there, but it will not be there in time. Actually, it's Baez. And now it's Rizzo. Rizzo again in right center, and that's going to bring around Bryant. Rizzo's going to go for another double. It does hit off the wall, but no need to slide in. It's 11-0. The Cubs are just on a roll. Now we're going to have Schwarber. Schwarber's going to have a high fly ball up in center, and that will end the hemorrhaging now in the 8th. This game is more than done. Lester still out there pitching. And well, today he throws a complete game. It's not difficult when it's 8-0 at one point, and you just tack on more insurance. Kershaw gives up 5 runs in 5 innings. And well, we would take this one 11-0. Kershaw's at 500. Lester's at 10-6. We'll see. Julio Arias here. He is at 500, 8-8. This team just consistently has not had runs. Hendricks got better down the stretch, 13-5, 21 games, and 3.32 ERA. We'll start with Hendricks in the bottom of the first. That's a leadoff single. So we don't normally see the Cubs in gray. It's nice to see a change of uniform today, as Hendricks is going to get a ground out as we have Bryant playing first today, giving Rizzo a day off. And we also gave Schwarber a day off as well. Sang is back there playing catch with Hendricks. Bryant, 4-seam up and over the plate, just blown by him. Now Baez. Baez has a single in right field after a double by, I believe it was Happ. Sang just puts it right over to second, and that will end your inning. He's not able to get anything from those 3 hits. And we go into the bottom of the fourth, 1-2. This one is a breaking ball, curveball looked like, that was hung over the center of the plate, and Pence just crushed that one. So finally the Dodgers score a run. That first game they didn't do much. That second game they didn't do much. Well, now in this third game they only got 1. So they have 2 runs so far in the series. The Cubs in this series have scored over 20 runs. So we're in the bottom of the 6th, still run game. And this one's out in left field, and Schwarber's going to miss that one out in the sunlight. And well, that looks like it's going to be a triple. Runner will not go home. There is only 1 out. Will be an error on Schwarber. This one popped them up in the infield. Hendricks will get that one. So with the pitcher up, they're going to put in Pence. And well, that's a sinker. Not going to catch that one. And Hendricks gets out of the inning. So we're going to have 2 actually bases loaded, and Harper just can't get one in. Blowing that fastball he's trying to protect out there. We're going to go into the 7th. Moyer is going to be out here. And he's going to get the first strikeout there of his day today. But we're going to the top of the 8th. Cubs are down 1. Happ has what looks like in the gap, and it will be pushed into a double. So on a full count, having a 1-out double, And we're going to have Luis Avelin come in, the former White Sox. A 5.13 ERA, and Schwarber's out there with bases loaded, and he's going to go into a double play. That's the 2nd time today we've went to a double play with bases loaded. First time it was Sang, and now it was Schwarber. Just can't get it up. So we're going to move into the 9th inning here. We have 2 on, and well, we cannot get this one in the outfield to tie the ball game. That one's popped up at 3rd. I was a pinch hitter with John Jay, and now we're going with Hayward. Hayward over 3rd will tie the ball game with a single down the left field line. So Hayward, big clutch hit there, and we're trying to get the win here. We're going to have Happ. Cutter in the outside, nothing you can do about that. That one just cuts in. That's Jansen out there, one of the best closers in the league. We're on the bottom of the 9th with Edwards out here, 4-seam the inside, and that will end your inning. Schwarber's behind catcher now. Sang's been out of the game, and Schwarber hits one high fly ball into deep left field, and Schwarber just knocked that one about 10 rows deep, and Schwarber with a solo 2-out shot in the top of the 10th off Garcia.
A solo shot here to left.
That might win the game. We've won a lot of run games. We've seen a couple extra inning baseball games, and well, we've played well. So we're going to have none other than Cody Allen out here. That one straight over to Rizzo, who came in, and we shifted some guys around as his off day was cut short. This one's going to be in the inside, and well, a single in left field. Hayward will throw that one in. Just trying to get a double play here. It's going to be a high fly ball out in the right. And easily caught by Bryant. He's playing out in right now. 2-1. Runner goes, and that's a four-seam blown by the batter, and Carl Edwards will get our win today in this extra inning affair. And well, it just Los Angeles couldn't do anything and not score runs. So I will see you guys next time as we go into our next series and try to make a playoff push. Later, guys.